rather than video because of the issues that Camp Hill had experienced. And the feeling was that the telephone would cause less of that problem. So the meeting is being recorded. Cindy's taking care of that. So everybody understand that there's a live mic, and it's going to be up on the webpage for everybody to hear. If public joins us, Cindy's going to keep the mics off on the public until we get to the public comment period. And then she would open the mics for everybody so that they could ask whatever questions they were going to ask. Right now, it doesn't appear that we have anybody from the public on the call, but that could change as the meeting goes on. So that was the kind of plan. You will note when you look at the agenda that there is only one public comment period this meeting. We did that intentionally, again, because it's a telephone meeting and it's being recorded, and it was felt that the cleaner and leaner and more organized we can keep the meeting, the better it will be for people listening after the fact. You know, the 2 public comment periods would just be a little bit too chaotic on a recorded instrument. So we just left it at the 1. And as it turns out, at least it doesn't appear we're going to have any anyway. Remember that this is a phone, so really you can't overtalk each other. So everybody kind of be a little polite and let one person talk and another person talk. And if we get anybody from the public before they talk or as soon as they start, I'm going to stop them right away and ask them for their name and their address so that it's part of the record, and then they can make their presentation. My thought is, again, if we get members, that we were going to keep it to 3 minutes. Again, to keep it all nice and clean and lean and organized, but it doesn't look like we're going to get anybody. So we'll see what happens as the meeting goes on. And that's really all I had to say. It's take it away, Gail.
Well, Anne Marie, do you want to also mention to everyone on the call that they can see who's actually speaking?
I think we've been doing that. Yeah, you can see who's speaking. If you are looking at your computer and you don't have the list of participants on your left, take your scroll down to the bottom of your screen, and a little black bar will pop up. And you will see in the middle an icon that says participants, and there are 16 of them. If you click on that icon, it pops up this little box on your right that lists everybody. And when you see that list, you'll see the microphone and the video, which has got the X through it. There's no video. You see, I'm first, probably because my name begins with an A. At least on my list, I'm first. Maybe it's because it's me and I'm looking at my computer. I don't know. But you will see that the microphone on my name is kind of scrolling black and white and black and white. That tells you I'm talking. So that if when you're listening to people speak, you don't recognize a voice, you can always look at that and see whose icon is vibrating. In the case of people who are calling in on a phone and there's that telephone symbol, the handset symbol, Joe, say something for us so that people can see what it looks like on their screen.
407 years ago, our fathers put forth on this continent a new nation.
Thank you. Did you see how it makes those little sound marks between on the headset? That's how it looks for people on the phone who are calling on the phone.
I always wanted to say that.
Well, that was a very good selection.
Before we move on, we did have a member of the public join us just now.
Okay.
Lori, which I don't see her on here, but I saw her come in. I admitted her.
It says 17, so somebody came in.
Okay, it's Lori.
Hi, Lori.
The members of the public, I'll repeat myself since she just joined us, the members of the public, your phones right now are on mute. And when we get to public comment period, if you have anything to say, we'll unmute everybody's phones and then you can make your comments. And then we'll put you back on mute. Right now, the people who can talk are me and the members of council. Everybody else is on mute.
Okay, on that note, I will call the meeting to order at 6:37. I want to welcome everyone to this, our first audio meeting, virtual meeting. And I will ask Cindy, please, to take roll call.
Okay. Make sure I'm unmuted. Okay. Ms. Coleman?
Here.
Mr. Gargiulo?
Here.
Miss Grieva? Miss Grieva? I know she's here.
It says muted.
Let me unmute her.
Here.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Mr. Kuntz?
I'm here.
Mr. Minoski?
Here.
Miss Yenchko?
Also here.
Council President Gallo?
Here.
And Mayor Beasley?
Here.
Okay, all present and accounted for.
Thank you, Ms. Foster. Again, I'd like to welcome everyone, and I hope everyone that is well and healthy, and I thank you for attending the meeting today. At this time, are there any agenda revisions or additions? Okay, I would like to add that I did get the unfortunate news yesterday that well, I guess earlier today, that the Harrisburg Symphony has canceled their summer concert series this year.
Oh.
So we
Oh,
will not have
no.
a concert at Negley this year, unfortunately. So there is another program that the Lemoyne Business Association is working on at the moment. I will let you'll all get information on that at some point, but it is through the Business Association, not the borough. Just so that everyone is aware that there are no public funds being used for this program. Okay, anything else that anyone would like to add? Okay. We'll then open up the floor for public comment. I would ask you, if you missed the instructions at the beginning by our solicitor, please state your name and address and limit your comments to 3 minutes, and we'll open up the floor.
Cindy, you want to unmute people? There you go.
Any members of the community that would like to make any comments, make any statements, ask any questions at this point? And we will not have another public comment period at the end of the meeting like we typically do. So if you do have anything to say, please feel free to speak up now.
Yeah, give me a minute to make sure everybody's unmuted.
Okay.
Speed up those timelines. Again, we're asking for the public to continue to maximize physical distance. However, we increased social settings to be able to now have.
It looks like it to me, Cindy.
Does it? I'm seeing people still looking.
No. The only people who aren't are Jen and whoever's Trish's iPad.
Yeah, that's.
Those are the two.
Yeah, those are staff. So I'll
Right.
I'll leave that where it is.
Okay, so I'll just repeat that one more time. Do we have any members of the community that would like to ask any questions, make any statements at this time? Okay, there being none, we'll move on. I will ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda on our agenda as presented.
I move that we approve the consent agenda.
All right, we have a motion by Mr. Gargiulo. Do we have a second?
I will second.
Second, Keisha?
Yes.
Keisha.
Yes.
Okay, second. By Keisha. Any questions or discussion on that? On the consent agenda? Okay, there being none. All in favor of approving the consent agenda as presented, please say aye.
Aye.
And you know, Cindy, maybe we should take a roll call vote in this situation.
We can certainly do
Where
that.
everyone is accounted for.
Okay. All right, Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Mr. Gargiulo,
Aye.
Miss Grieva,
Aye.
Mr. Kuntz,
Aye.
Mr. Minoski,
Aye.
Miss Yenchko,
Aye.
and Miss Gallo.
Aye. Okay, motion passed. Thank you very much. We'll then move on to committee reports. Ms. Yenchko, Community Development, Parks and Rec.
Right. I am going to first read the content of Resolution 2020-05 so that you know when I make the motion what it is I'm doing that for. So this is a resolution of the Borough of Lemoyne that indicates its support for a community conservation partnerships program called C2P2 grant application through the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources for a comprehensive recreation, park, and open space plan for Lemoyne Borough. It reads as follows. Whereas Lemoyne Borough desires to receive a grant from the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, DCNR, for a conservation or recreation related project, and whereas the application package includes a document entitled Terms and Conditions of Grant, and whereas Lemoyne Borough understands that the contents of the document entitled Terms and Conditions of Grant, including appendices referred to therein, will become the terms and conditions of a grant agreement between Lemoyne Borough and the department if the borough is awarded the grant. And whereas the grant application may be electronically signed on behalf of the borough by an official with signature authority for the borough at the time of signing, and whereas if the borough is awarded the grant, it will be bound by the terms of the grant agreement. Now, therefore be, and it is hereby resolved that the Borough Council of the Borough of Lemoyne, Cumberland County, by signature of the official below, accepts the grant terms and conditions in accordance with the above. And then it says duly adopted this 16th day of April 2020 by the Borough of Lemoyne in lawful session duly assembled. And the signature would be the Borough Council President. So that is the resolution 2020-05. And I make a motion to adopt resolution 2020-05 in support of a community conservation partnerships program, C2P2, grant application through the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources for a comprehensive recreation, park, and open space plan for Lemoyne Borough.
All right, thank you, Sue. So we have a motion by Sue to adopt the resolution in support of our grant application. Do we have a second?
I will second. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Second from Rebecca.
Rebecca, thank you, Rebecca.
Mhm.
Any questions or discussions on the motion or the application itself? Okay, there being none, all in favor of adopting resolution 2020-05, please say aye.
Aye.
And
Aye.
again,
Aye.
I think, Cindy, maybe we should, on these calls, do roll call, just to be
I'd
certain.
be happy to do that. Okay. Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Gargiulo,
Aye.
Ms. Grieva,
Aye.
Mr. Kuntz,
Aye.
Mr. Minoski,
Aye.
Ms. Yenchko,
Aye.
Mayor, Council President Gallo.
Aye.
That was almost a Freudian slip there, sorry.
It's okay.
Motion passed unanimously.
Pardon me?
Motion carries unanimously.
Yes, motion passed. Thank you very much. Okay, then we shall move on to item two, public safety. Rebecca, Ms. Coleman?
We did not have a meeting, so I don't have anything to report on that.
Okay, but would you like to make the motions?
All right, tell me what I need to do. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Do you have the agenda there?
I am looking. Oh, I see. I apologize about that. Sure, I will make these motions.
No.
Motion to ratify adoption of resolution 2020-3, continuing the March 17th, 2020 declaration of disaster emergency. Motion to ratify adoption.
One at a time, Rebecca. Okay, thanks. Thank you. So Rebecca has made a motion to ratify the adoption of the resolution continuing the March 17th declaration of disaster emergency. Do we have a second?
I will second.
Joe Gardillo.
Joe, second?
Yeah.
I heard you first. Okay. So we have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion on this? Pretty self-explanatory, I believe. Okay, there being none. Again, Cindy, would you take a roll call vote, please?
Certainly. Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Gargiulo,
Aye.
Ms. Griva,
Aye.
Mr. Kuntz,
Aye.
Mr. Manosky,
Aye.
Ms. Yenchko,
Aye.
Ms. Gallo.
Aye. Motion passed.
Yes, carries unanimously.
Thank you, Cindy. Okay, Rebecca, then the second motion, here, item B.
Motion to ratify adoption of resolution 2020-04, temporarily authorizing employee use of paid administration leave during the pendency of the proclamation of disaster emergency proclaimed by Governor Tom Wolf in response to the pandemic virus or COVID-19.
Thank you. So we have a motion to adopt resolution 2020-04, temporarily authorizing that the employees can be paid administrative leave during the disaster proclamation. Do we have a second?
I will second.
Second by Keisha. Any questions, discussion on this? Okay, there being none, Cindy, would you like to take a roll call, please?
Certainly. Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Gargiulo,
Aye.
Ms. Griva,
Aye.
Mr. Kuntz,
Aye.
Mr. Manosky,
Aye.
Ms. Yenchko,
Aye.
Ms. Gallo.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you, Cindy. All right. That is the extent of our agenda. Anyone have anything else to add? I will put that out there.
Okay, this is not for the agenda, but I'd like to add one other thing. My wife was walking by Negley Park today, and she was very enthused by the amount of work and the manner with which the maintenance department and Cliff and his crew have taken care of the pavilion. She wanted me to take a special effort to make sure that Cliff knew about that. Apparently, it was. She said she did a great job. So there you go. I've said it.
Thank you, Joe.
I will pass that
Congratulations.
along.
Sorry?
I will pass that along to Cliff. Thank you.
Thank you.
He probably could hear that.
Oh, I forgot he's on here. Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Cliff. Thanks to you and all of our maintenance crews for doing a wonderful job. We've noticed it here too. Thank you.
And to everyone, and to everyone at the sewer plant, to Cindy and her team. Everyone has just been handling this beautifully. So we all, I think, really appreciate everything that all of you are doing to keep the borough running.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay.
Gail,
Yes.
this is Sue, and I just would like to put in a plug for us to emphasize on our Facebook page and our website the request of people living in Lemoyne to please fill out the census data form, because the population counts when there are funds involved. So we need as many people who live here to declare that through the census.
Very good point. Thank you, Sue. All right. Anything else? If not, at this time, we will adjourn the meeting. Thank you all for attending, and hopefully we will have our work session on May 7th.
Gail, could we get a motion, please?
Oh, excuse me. See, I'm out of my element and I forget everything. We have a motion to adjourn, please.
I so move.
I think so. We have a second.
Seconded.
Second by,
Jesse.
by who? Jesse? Thank you.
Yeah.
In favor, please say aye.
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 No roll call necessary this time. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye. Goodbye.
Thank you. Stay safe and healthy.
Yes.
You too. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.